the shops with Anna Jackson, Laura Morneau, and Kim Roach, or Kim really Peters. Get your connections to Rustico.
I think that's probably a smart move.
Yeah. So you three are together the makers.
Right.
Yeah. So is this your second year in operation?
This is actually our first year in operation here, but these booths have been operating for 2 years. So we were really lucky to get a spot here. We're very excited to be here in Rustico.
And you've got your own work as well as other people's craft work.
Correct. Right.
So tell us about yours, Kim.
Well, my work is a lot of hand lettering and a lot of design work. So the shirts that are behind me, as well as the logo here, and postcards and cards as well.
Right.
And they're all hand lettered by me and hand illustrated by me.
And this is a font that you might say is original. It's your own.
That's my own font, right?
Including the needle that's on the tail there, which I think is fantastic.
It's pretty neat, yeah.
And the work behind us
Yes.
on your sister's arm.
Yes, that's also mine as well.
Kindness.
Yes.
And that's a philanthropic project.
It is.
For,
The women's Anderson House.
Anderson House.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And to think that, most people can't even write with script these days, but you're creating it. So.
Right.
Yeah. So Anna, tell us about your work.
I make teddy bears and like dolls and that kind of stuff. Like, yeah.
There we go. Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, red fox.
Right, a little red fox.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I do.
Style. Yeah.
So because winters on PI are very harsh,
That's
I needed a
fantastic.
hobby, but then I learned how to sew, and there you go. Make
That's-
boxes now.
That's great. Well, in some ways, it gets me thinking. I don't know why of Mark Galant's work. He did with cows. So
Oh,
it's,
similar.
carrying on the traditions of North Rustico in that. And the shops here. That's a new venture last year, and it's a kind of a destination or to draw people together to see a collection of work that's available.
Right. So all of these booths that are here in these boutiques is all locally made and produced items. So it's the one across from here is North Rustico products, and the person to the left of us as well, and the other person is a repurposer. So it's all a couple of different spins on items that are here, and it's just a really great venture by the town of North Rustico to bring everyone in here.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
they're really working on development too within the park. They're going to have music at night.
Yoga as well.
Canada Day is going to be huge, bigger than usual, so they're working really hard.
So North Rustico is becoming kind of a hip place, and people are coming really for this kind of thing, culture, arts, and willing to get their wallet out.
Well, and I think, like, if I take this from my personal experience, when I travel to places, I look for these places. I look for these special little spots that have the handmade items that I can take home and attach a memory to. Like, that's one of the main things that I always look for when I travel myself. So I kind of hope that people are the same way here.
Great.
And they're hard to find. They're hard to find sometimes.
Yes.
And they all have kind of a sense of place, what you do with the fox, or what you're saying about I hear the ocean in my heart, which I think is a beautiful way of saying, about that sense of place.
And I think, all of our styles really tie well together. Like, I think they play really nicely. And all of the artisans here, we took a long time to curate these products and to make sure that we had the ones that we want in here that we think best represent Prince Edward Island.
Well, that's great. It's great to get for me to get here and see how this is all developing.
Thank you so much.
And of course, together with the interview that we had the chance to do before, Laura. And good luck to you, and of course to all the people
Thank
that you're
you very
bringing
much.
together in this.
Thank you. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you stopping by.
Great.